he's always there. He's always there in hard times. He gives the shoulder to lean on. He's giving advice. But in good times, he's nowhere to be seen. And so what happens is it creates this horrible sort of codependent relationship that you want to keep the hard times because that wonderful human being is always there, so you never want to let go, and you become codependent. And so you realize that there's something called a fair-weathered friend who's only there in the good times, but be equally cynical and suspicious of the foul-weathered friends who's only there in the hard times because somehow it makes them feel good about themselves, but they're not there for the good times. And so you realize what's the value of good time versus bad time. So yes, you and I have friends that in hard times we would call them. But I would bet money that you have even fewer friends that you want to text out of the blue and say, I want an award. If something goes wrong, I've got a group of friends, probably a dozen people I could say and say, I need your help. Things have gone horribly wrong. I need your advice. But if something amazing happens to me, that number probably shrinks down to 4. That I'm gonna text out of the blue and go, something amazing happened today, and not feel like I'm bragging, not feel like I'm trying to overwhelm them or prove them that I'm better than them, but knowing that they will be so happy for me. And so I've started thinking that maybe a friend isn't just the person who's there for you in the hard times, but the person you can go to in the great times. Think about that. I have fewer friends that I can go to when things go perfectly than I would go to when things go wrong. So are those my true friends?
Who's really happy for you? Who's really happy for your success?
Genuinely happy.
Like who's really there and they're like, dude, it's so dope to see you do what you did. Like who's really looking at you guys in this space like, God damn, man. The motherfuckers started here, now they here. Yo, it's dope to see from the outside and watch you guys. Like where are you getting that energy from and where is it genuine? I think that's the separation, right? Because you got different looks that you receive.
Right.
You got the,
Why
yeah,
you and not me?
Right.
I'm over here, I've been doing this shit.
Forever.
Yep.
Yeah, now you,
Right.
come on, man. Like that's crazy. Like you got a bunch of those.
Yeah,
That sounds
absolutely.
familiar.
Dude, that's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Those add up.
You're going to become the intrigue because you're going to be bringing something new to the table. And
You're also going to find out who your friends are.
yeah.
Because if you're starting to put your life together and you have friends that object, those are not friends. Those are just people you know. They're not friends because a friend is someone, this is one of the hallmarks of a friend. Here's 2 hallmarks. A friend is someone you can tell bad news to, and they won't tell you why you're an idiot, and they won't interfere with your suffering.
just listen.
They'll just listen, and maybe they'll suffer along with you. Okay, so you can tell bad news to them, and they won't tell you some worse thing that happened to them. They'll listen, and they'll suffer along with you. But a friend is also someone you can tell good news to, and the friend will say, wow, in this veil of tears, something good happened to you. Great, man. I'm wonderful. It's rare. It's unlikely. Good for you. I hope 10 more things like that happen. And they're not envious, and they're not jealous, and they're not one-upping you. If you're trying to get your life together and your friends get in the way, that's actually real useful for you because you've now identified who your friends aren't. And you might think, well, I can't give them up. It's like, oh, yes, you can. And not only can you, you should.
Adversity is the filter, and you find out who your friends are and who stands by you, who's ride or die. Everyone loves you when you're throwing a party. But in the tough times, you're a bit more difficult to love. And if people stand by you then they're friends.
The people who hate it or the people who don't accept the new version of you, they downplay your success for being willing to take a risk that they were unwilling to take. It's much easier to say, he's changed and he sucks now, rather than saying, I didn't and I suck.
So hard.
Because the people who don't know how to say you've grown say you've changed, and they say it like it's a bad thing. And if you find somebody who speaks well of you behind your back and talks to you to your face, those are the friends that are worth keeping.
Amen.
And if you can find somebody who can do off both of those without flipping every conversation and making it about themselves, I think you have somebody who's worth keeping.